seemed to have a calming effect. So he began using them as a part of treatment, believing that such use would hasten the healing process. Often, at a point in his patient's treatment, Jung would encourage them to transition from talking to painting mandalas. In 1916, Jung began creating his own mandalas, following a painful break from Sigmund Freud, with whom he had collaborated for several years. Jung suffered hallucinations and depression during this period, and he meticulously recorded his inner journey in images and words in a large journal, which came to be called the Red Book. This record of Jung's experiences served as a catalyst for many of his later psychological theories. This slide and the next 5 slides show some of the intricate mandalas drawn by Jung. The process of mandala making is explained by Jung as being the creation of a picture that develops spontaneously from itself, often totally independently of the maker's intention. To quote Jung, the pictures represent a kind of ideogram of unconscious contents. I have naturally used this method on myself too, and can affirm that one can paint very complicated pictures without having the least idea of their real meaning. While painting them, the picture seems to develop out of itself and often in opposition to one's conscious intentions. It's interesting to observe how the execution of the picture frequently differ widely according to the stage of the therapeutic process, but certain important stages correspond to definite motifs. Without going into therapeutic details, I would only like to say that a rearranging of the personality is involved, a kind of new centering. This is why mandalas most appear in connection with chaotic psychic states of consciousness or panic. Then they have the purpose of reducing the confusion to order,